handkerchief, program booklet, necktie t-shirt.
That's necktie.
All about living your best life.
Handkerchief.
This was right.
Distinguished commissioners, fellow scouters, and esteemed guests, it is with great joy and a deep sense of pride that I welcome you all to the 20th Eko Boy Scout Commissioners Camp. This gathering stands as a living testament to our shared commitment to the to the ideals and principles that Lord Robert Baden-Powell, our founder, so passionately laid down over a century ago. Let us remind ourselves that Scouting is not merely an organization. It is a movement built upon the pillars of character, service, and discipline. Discipline in particular is the backbone of every scout's life. It is through discipline that we learn obedience, self-control, and respect for authority. It is through discipline that we grow into dependable leaders who uphold the Scout's promise and law in all circumstances. Lord Baden-Powell once said, "The Scout movement is a school of character rather than of instruction." This means that Scouting's true success is measured not only in badges or ranks achieved, but in the character and the conduct of each scout and leader. As commissioners, we are the torch bearers of this sacred trust. We must model the very principles we teach: honesty, courtesy, self-reliance, and cheerful service. Follow may find in us worthy examples to emulate. In this camp, let us renew our dedication to strengthening the discipline and moral fiber of our scouts, fostering team spirit and cooperation among leaders in movement. As we share in the following with renewed vigor, clearer vision of scouting, let this 20th Eko Commissioners Camp be remembered as a turning point a time when we strengthen and rededicate ourselves to building younger people into upright and purposeful citizens. Oh, warmly, may the spirit of scouting guide our thoughts, words, and actions throughout this camp and beyond. Thank you, and God bless the Scout movement. Be prepared.
We want to thank our whole engineer, Gilbert Akilawo, for giving us the opening speech for today, being the 28th anniversary of our Commissioners Camp. We will see it not as a special program for all of us, but as one of the best we've ever had in the last 20 years. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. James Oyelami.
Oui. Méjì mo jẹ. Mẹ́ta ló jẹ. Mẹ́ta ló jẹ. Mẹ́jọ ló jẹ. Mẹ́jọ ló jẹ. Abojú kòndó kòndó. Abojú kòndó kòndó kòndó. Mẹ́ta ló jẹ. Oui. Wow. I'm much delighted, and I want to add another title to my Oga. I will not. It's not more Babadasi tomorrow. It's now Engineer Prophet Babadasi tomorrow. Gilbert Olusola Akinawo. See, I want to tell you something. Yes. I want to tell you something. I mentioned it yesterday night. Yes. And I want to repeat it. When God is with you, have you ever had a step behind you? And when God 28th anniversary of it, and this is my uniform for this program. I said I'm going to surprise SSC yesterday. Never knew. And this is a surprise. I didn't ask for it, and I did it. Because one thing that amazed me is that this boy, look at this boy, my contingent leader to mark 100 years of scouting in the world. And he started a program. And this small boy also nurtured that program, and we are marking 28th anniversary. What am I here to say? Baba told me this morning. He said, this is not a training ground. We are here to refresh. God bless you all. Amen. Let us jollificate. Yes, sir. Enjoy yourself. Thank you, sir. By the time you enjoy yourself, you get back home, your face will change. Amen. I'm a young boy. These are my boys. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you very much. We, our state SSC, one or two words so that we can quickly move to.
We, but without wasting much of our time, what we are doing today is a thing of joy. And why? In the live presence of our elders on ground, Elder Akilawo, and I thank God, in the year 2007, we both witnessed 100 years of scouting in this. Yes. Yeah. So we are both together in unity.
for whoever wants to become an SSC or CC. Do we want that in Nigeria? Now we go down to adapt that. Do you have the system to work it out? The Bible says, take that is your home and hold on to it. That is what you know and what you understand best. When we are talking about signaling, you know it. Is that not correct? Today, we are taking to communication. Today, we are doing ICT. Is that not correct? Scouting not doing ICT now. Yes, sir. Yeah. If we are doing ICT, and that is what they love best, why coming to join us, then we expose them to ICT. By the time we expose them to ICT, it's almost the same thing with what they love to do. It is the training that we are going to change our training system. How many people now are not sitting down talking about panel? How many people now is now using this pump tent? It takes time. You never get to come, you use your it's movement. We are moving. We are moving and we don't move in time. We are going to slack back. And when we slack back, that is why we become
we're going to have a road walk and we're giving the time to come out. But along the line, when most people came out, we were not properly dressed. Now, I'm talking about public perception. You know, people that were walking around that morning, when they see us, they look at us, what are these people doing? Someone was wearing a tracksuit, slippers, different kind of footwear, which I feel it would have been communicated probably centrally. Everybody be on sneakers. You know, it would make us look beautiful in the public eyes. And you know, with the dance, the gyration, it will get them attracted, and many more other things that we will do to attract them. I just want to pinpoint that we talked about most of what I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
Let us interact. Let us talk together. We have one uniform, just one.
Who said one?
Hello. In Nigeria, we have just one uniform. This that we are wearing. In UK, in US, they have more than 5 uniforms per staff. And it's a different uniform. And it's approved by their board. They have uniforms to extend that they have what we call activity uniforms. A lot of people who do not know and claim to know. When we get to the activity center, at Fort Center and Sport International Training Center, and Windsor, these are the training centers there. This man is not today the SSO of the state has been with me when I took 25 scouts from Nigeria to UK for leadership course in November 2009. He's never put on Nigeria scout uniform throughout the whole period he's there. This is the life. We are there at the country. They have what we call training outfits. That is what we wear. Then when you want to go out of that training center, they have hoodie, red color. They put their training. You don't go out without it. But in Nigeria, we are only concentrating on how to keep our brigade, our bands, what do you call it? Our government, our parity. We took support because we felt it would replace our outfit. But we couldn't make it. And I was talking the other time, but we couldn't keep it. Lagos State has done very marvelous. Not only presented SS, outfit. Why can't we adopt one of these outfits to be our activity unit? At the national level, I have no authority to anybody. We don't have continuity. Our honest rubbish ourselves. We adopted a particular color for all trainers in Nigeria. That whenever we get to the training camp, this is supposed to be our outfit. Selling Kono, when another person got there, he tore it up. He designed his own. And you can't do that in those countries you are mentioning, because it's a standard and it's backed by a law. So until we get there, and there's something we've adopted, so some of us that are one out and come back. Yes, our dresses should be smart and we should have an outfit. Are you with me? Our dress is smart and have an outfit.
Policy. Despite the fact that that is not our constitution, they said it there. As it's just for us to adopt or adapt it to the locality. Now, if we want to say we want to live by the time, just like scouting is as a movement, we're talking about this sustainable development goals. One of the sustainable development goals. One of the sustainable development goals is involvement of women, which is gender equality. Now, if we want to marry this to the tradition of Nigeria, how do we do it? Because I have never seen a woman become an SS in Lagos State. Exactly. We have never had a chief scout who is a woman. And most of our culture do not support women being at the top and men subjected to them. If we now want to say we want to adopt scouting into that culture and we really want to do it, how do we manage that aspect? That's one question I have for you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, for that, if we are going to do it, today is what we are witnessing. Yesterday, Mama Labua Ajabo was the National Eko Commissioner for Camp. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Yesterday, Mama Padu was National Eko Commissioner for Camp.
Yes.
Yesterday, Mama Adetutu was the State Eko Commissioner for Camp. She's a woman. What is our teenage doing today? Are they making themselves relevant?
I think I was not in State Eko Commissioner before.
Edo State have a female SSC, Madam Joy. She was frustrated out of the system. Let anybody call you back and start telling you and telling you. I will tell you because I know it. The God in His infinite mercy accept the soul of Akene and Lasani. We find it difficult to penetrate to the north to train them because of their women in freedom. The only woman that we have in Kano then was a woman that was a politician. Mama Jamaina. In Ghana, Jamaina was one time a CC and he rose to the world level to become, even in Africa, chairperson. In Nigeria, do we have them around for training? They train themselves. Yeah. Yesterday, Babakina was saying something here that we need to educate and train ourselves, but nobody sponsors you. Baba said it yes. And that's why I will not open this mouth to talk against anybody. By His grace, I am the prophet of God. I thought I have time to slander my statement, I know what to say. I train myself. I train myself. Me and this Baba today, I said this morning, on Valentine's Day, to go and attend the program on behalf of the Camp of Nigeria in 2008. On our own, self-sponsor, to and fro. Baba is 25, minus that 8 from 2008 to now. So if they want to attain a level in scouting, let them come out and be trained and get that education. This is a woman, it's a state official. If you so wish, and you know it's not even enough to be your SSC, let it be. Hello? If we agree that tomorrow we have somebody that can make the decision of the prayer and the woman, let it be. No law saying we cannot, but they have to be knowledgeable about scouting. And what is killing Scout of Nigeria is those who join by this way to scout. They have to use scout.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. In actual fact, it was revised in 2006 and 2013. Since 2013, we have not said anything about the handbook of rules. And there are so many things that have surfaced and that we believe should have, both documents should have addressed. So, my dear sister, we are looking at this and we believe that God in His right time, when the saturation point is reached, we will do the review and the reprint. Thank you.
If there are handbooks, some small books that we do have, I can remember in your time, sir. That's it, I can. There are a lot of magazines, a lot of books. I tell most of them that I used to say the children in the school. We need such thing at this level. That is number one. Number two, SARS. The leaders, what are we doing concerning the leaders in terms of practical demonstration of the subject of scouting? Most of us are no longer aware. There will be lots for training, leadership trainings, and all that, and those. Like, I can give examples of some of the leaders that come for leadership training. That for good years that they've been leader, they never done any program in their particular area of work. God brings it up. And they come for training at the headquarters and they are trained, they come back, only not to show, not to practice. So, what I'm saying this is that most leaders at headquarters are training. They don't have the feedback of what they are doing. So we want us to see that.
Thank you very much, sir.
Acquirable. But I think there's a benefit. It is beneficial now because of AI-generated documents. Leaders, ask any question on Meta or on ChatGPT, and it will give you documents. Use ChatGPT, ask any question, anything you want to ask him. You can say, okay, he will tell you what you want to help him with. You will now say, I want a document that will tell me what honor is. And under 20 seconds, you will get the result. You can print it, and then you can share it with your children. And that was the reason why I said, I really thank God for you guys that are giving all these things from your home. So it is actually teaching all our children how to do it and what to do. But one thing is that you must know what questions to ask. If you ask foolish questions, you get foolish answers.
And you now say, okay, I want to run this program. But what he's doing is not right. Instead of going to put that person right, you will kill that program and kill everything. Are you encouraging him? The answer is no. Including national commissioners too. Including district commissioners too. Yes. So we are all guilty. So it is not only the state or the national that is going to do it. It starts with each one of us here. We must start with us first. Go to the we are paying, tell everybody to be no matter what. And you go do your own, do the needful at your head. Then let us see what will happen at the state and national. Thank you very much.
I respect Prince Oyelami because every time he speaks, it's like an encyclopedia of Nigerian scouting. Yes. I'm not just Nigerian scouting, it can take you all over the world. And for that, I respect him so much. I love listening to him. I tell you, if I don't see him, I always ask.
I take a personal question until you die. What is the problem of Nigerian scout today? Exchange of questions. Let us be factual with ourselves. I said something yesterday, and I mean it, and I'm still on it. I've earned my uniform, but I'm still a scout, I'm still a trainer. Forget it. I will die as a trainer. I mentioned it here yesterday, I mentioned it here this morning. Dave Amuna came up in 2018 at Abuja, and I became his deputy commissioner. And we have spent 2 terms. We are expected to live according to this instruction. Do we do it? No. Why? And this said, every year you must give account of our stewardship. How many years do we do AGM since 2018? There is a copy of our stewardship to Nigerian Scouts. When I say national, am I not part of national? If you have to stone us, you will stone me also. I'll be part of it. But I am not the man on the seat. That's one thing. That's one group. Assistant staff leader. It's a problem. We must go like this. I have it. Somebody stole or somebody carried one out of it. Well, we did our ANC at the Apostolic Church. When somebody was saying that we were supposed to display this, I laughed inside. I did it last. At the Apostolic Church. I went home with half of my books. I have books. I'm not proud about it. I have books. I did it at Benue. Going to there today. He said he want to borrow it. I did not see it up to now. Somebody carried my rope to Sussex. Hard cover. When he was fighting his Uber. That book, Anularia, you want to read any books on Scout, give me an appointment. I will buy a book for you. I will sit down with you in my house for 2 hours. Then I will send you out a collection. So it is not that we are happy perpetrating ourselves in repetitive role. Because our brain will be exhausted. We will not be coming up with new ideas if there are too much on that seat. But the problem is issue. And that is why I said we should all join together. Let us have an assembly of discussion, not an elective assembly. Not elective assembly. That's the way we can resolve the problem. I told you it was your SSC that brought me here. That I will come. This is the date and practice of Commissioners Camp. I said, I'm my uniform. She said, that does not concern him. And it's my brother. I have to be here. So we should think of having a general assembly, not a elective assembly. Where we tell ourselves the truth. Look, when he came up the other time that he wanted to ask as many questions as possible. I am not a gorilla, I'm not masquerade. I like you, I talk loud because that is my style of life. Now, only people indicated that they want to talk. I mean, you add 5 plus 7 now, 12. And you're making sense. Don't be afraid of what you learn. I am part of the problem of Scout of Nigeria. I say it's part of it. From his experience in Scout. Papa Saki said something about himself. When we are marking his 28th anniversary, he said, Jay, if you are allowed the person to carry my corpse when I die, it's a taboo. That was the one that concern ourselves. That year it was marking his very point on the peak. And I said, you know, after and we were able to resolve it. And we became one. Because he doesn't want to lose all his input into scouting. If not because I'm here now, if I just see me, he will greet me with his clothes. And I'm his personal brother. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him because of that. If we are listening to sir, maybe we are the people. So, Doctor, sir, we are going to resolve. We are going to resolve even maybe from here. Maybe there will be a memo to whoever that you are going to send to that we requested for a general assembly, not elective assembly. That is the only way we can solve this problem. Not that everybody wants to be there forever. See if we are going on there.
Thank you very much, sir. I love that. That's wonderful. From the top, you understand? But from we are in the grassroots. We need to man the grassroots. We need to man the state. In fact, I really appreciate Lagos State for what we are doing. If we continue to encourage leaders, likewise in our own state, we do the same thing. So what I'm saying is that there is no any state government or any either agency to discourage leader trainers after their work to go and relax or to go and sit down. At times, many of them they discourage their time. Look at what is happening at the national level. They are having someone starting. Because something can discourage anybody at any time. Thank God we are still in the system. So for us that are here, I will encourage us to consider and to move ahead. Thank you.
Because I thought that last year, commissioner's camp, we talked about this also. And even the community badges and the efficiency badges, no is provided for the boys to know that. Thank you very much, sir.
But all I know is that in Lagos State, we are conscious of this. We have made efforts to produce some proficiency badges. Wow. So, yes, we have produced 5 different types of proficiency badges. We are only waiting. 6, they said 6, so we are only waiting for second class and first class to arrive. As soon as the second class batch and first class batch arrive, we will follow due process and start issuing out these badges. Thank you very much.
Makes you feel, am I welcome? It happened to me yesterday and I ignored and moved on. That's the second thing. How do we address this so that all of us will feel belong and loved as brother scouts and sister scouts? Then, a contribution that I feel, by the grace of God, Lagos State Scout Council should look into. We have orphans out there. We have the less privileged out there. We have the fatherless and the motherless children out there. I think it will be needful thinking if the Scout Association of Nigeria and Lagos State Scout Council should look to having a Scout Foundation. This will bring us more credibility, this will bring us more recognition, because state governments and other individuals will also come to our aid. I think this will be better. Thank you.
You see, because these are the type of adults that we want, and these are the type of adults that really respect all the trainings we are giving to you. We give thanks to God, you know, but if we open the canker worm, that is the devil in all, Mama will not, she will say, I do not want to be part of this. There are some positive ones and there are some negative ones. And all we are trying to do now is to make sure that we bring extreme discipline into the association. A situation where scouting is a little democracy and a little autocracy. Scout, obey others without question.
And also to look at our program for the future. Today, we've been able to talk about how do we move the state forward. We've been able to look at challenges that we have. What are the challenges of Lagos State Scout Council? Whether we like it or not, if we have 100, we have identified like 50 or 60, which we have proposed solutions to. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. I allow the panelists to talk about who and who
you need to play better than you can. Therefore, we have taken a very good handshake of
he happened to be the best speaker for this team, whether you call it team A or team B. Please give that mic to present.
My dear sister, we thank you. Continue to propagate the good work of God. Discipline, make it your watch. It is well with you. You have done very well. That's our start. And bring up a recommendation. Now, I will have to read this slowly. Okay. 50,000 naira is at stake. Even though we are still looking for whether there's going to be any addition. For now, it's 50,000 naira. Now, on the topic given to you, I am going to share the analysis on strength, that is scouting strength in Lagos State. We have under strength, and under strength, yes, that's the topic. A, 10 marks. B, 10 marks. Under cooperation, that is the way the participants cooperate. A, 10 marks. B, 10 marks. All your presentations were fantastic.
Wow.
All that presentation, awarding marks, A, 5 marks, B, 5 marks. I am not going to say from my neck to your neck. So I am going to say under neatness of those that represent quite very eloquent. Neatness A, 5 marks, B, 5 marks. Okay. Now, this is the decisive point. Under training, we have A, 10, B, 15. It is not about the winning. By next year, when this happens again, B group will have to do their best.
That is under your situation that you feel. Then when it came to witnesses, as my APC rightly said, that the content is for counting, not Lagos-based accountancy. Most of you are hinging on Lagos-based accountancy. Because counting. Why don't you talk on national? You see, don't think of the content. I'm here to do something else. Hello, the NAPEP is designed to commemorate the thing we are doing today. What are we doing today? We are celebrating 20th anniversary of Commissioners Camp. We've been doing Commissioners Camp for the past 21 years, but during COVID, we did not do one during COVID. That's why we are marking the 20th anniversary of Commissioners Camp. And also, we will also cut the cake immediately after we do the award, and we launch the NAPEP, which will be launched by the president of Ikorodu. Whichever which we want to launch, we just want it launched, and that will be done by ourselves, Dr. Barrister Davis and Elijah Moke. We are not saying, yes, you must launch it with 10 million, you must launch it with 100 million. If you do that, we will be glad. But even if it's 1 naira, you launch it with, we shall be most grateful. We'll be happy to have it, and the people on the high table, they will have it, then the committee will now tell you the arrangement for the NAPEP.
Do the standing ovation, and we can appreciate you. That is not just only about the award, but we recognize you We appreciate you. And this award, all right, I'm going to take the citation while he's standing. Are we ready? Photo University Sokoto in 1992, called to bar in 1993, working experience Nigerian Legal and Aid Council, Senator Adenika Ajayi, Alhaji Aliu Salam San, Chief Adetuti Fadairo San, Prince Adedeji Adedoyi joined the Lagos State Judiciary in 2001 as Magistrate Grade 2, rose through the ranks and presently Chief Magistrate Admin and Deputy Chief Magistrate Admin Ikeja. I had the privilege to attend lots of useful key developments program, both within and outside the country. And 2020, marital status, happily married with children. Let's put our hands together. The award that we are giving today is in recognition of outstanding support that Scout got, contribution to scouting, youth development in Lagos State, for exemplary leadership that you have continued to international.
Building character. Building character is all about integrity. And that is what scouting is meant for. When we have to go back to the older days, where these old men who were scout leaders, they make sure those that come under their tutelage gain that aspect, which is character building. They did it in such a way that every member that passed through their tutelage became people of integrity. And integrity, which is very fundamental for the development of the society. If you want to be a good scout, if you want to be a trained scout, if you want to be a disciplined scout, you better come with me to the Lagos State. Come to Lagos State. Come with me to the Lagos State. If you want to be a disciplined scout, if you want to be a trained scout, if you want to be a good leader, come with me to the Lagos State. Come 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 with me to the your mama no be soldier. Come on, join us. Come on, join us. Come on, join us. Scouting is for me and you. Come on, join us. La la la. Hey,